How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a leak that might actually be real because so many people are talking about it. Sabi thinks it's real, Papa Gino's thinks it's real. There is just so much evidence pointing towards this leak being real, so make sure you guys, if you don't want spoilers, go ahead and click off the video now because at this point, it is looking 100% legit. However, guys, with all of that being said, make sure to take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description right down below. And now, with all of that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord as well as links to all of my social media presences, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, this leak comes from 4chan, but once again, this is apparently real. Lots of people are thinking it's going to be, so let's just go ahead and talk about it, shall we? So guys, like I said, this leak comes from 4chan and it does not have a title, however, it is posted by Anonymous. It starts by saying, "Hello 4chan, I really don't know who to tell this to, but I have information on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This isn't my first time leaking anything, see the first reply to this post. First of all, Gino is leak bait. He's being used to find out who is leaking to people. Alright, so the 5th fighter in the pass is Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden and should be revealed at the Game Awards. The first out of pass fighter is Jonesy from Fortnite. He should be announced around February of 2020. He has a female costume that I think was called Ramirez or something similar to it. The second out of the fighters pass is Claire Redfield from Resident Evil. She should be revealed around summer of 2020. The third is Maxwell from Scribblenauts. He works kinda like Hero with all the special attacks. And last but not least is Chosen Undead from Dark Souls. He has a Solaire ult look, but it might be an Echo instead. I don't know when they plan to show him off. I was originally misled to believe Gino and told some friends, but I only found out about him being leak bait a day or two ago. I haven't said it to any of my friends quite yet, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the update. So guys, if you scroll down a little bit, you see that there is actually a link to a Facebook post, so I decided to go to it, and we see that this was actually posted by a person named Brew Elfin on November 1st, 2018 at 5:02 a.m. and the caption is, "He's coming," with a picture of Piranha Plant. Now obviously, I'm sure all of you guys already know that this is significant because obviously, Piranha Plant was announced at that direct that happened the same day. Also keep in mind that this happened at 5:02 a.m. and I do believe that the Smash Ultimate Direct took place around like 10 or 11 a.m. so this happened before the Direct, before anybody knew that Piranha Plant was coming to the game. So guys, here's what we're gonna go ahead and do. I have a ton of evidence of this being real, including some information from Sabi, but we're gonna go ahead and talk about that in a separate video, which is going to premiere 2 hours after this one does. So this one is coming out at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then the next one is going to be out at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just so that this video isn't like a 30-minute video. I figure making 2 10-minute videos is much better. So now let's go ahead and talk about the characters first. So guys, the first thing that this guy says is that Gino is leak bait. Now obviously, there have been a ton of people out there that would really want to see Gino in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and lately, there have been a lot of talks from him. Now, I know that there aren't, like, any credible leakers coming out and saying, like, Gino's coming to Smash Ultimate or anything else like that, but it is interesting that Gino has been getting so much hype recently, and now this leaker is coming out and saying, like, yeah, Gino's leak bait, don't believe anything with Gino in it. So, it looks like the Gino dream is dead, which is pretty upsetting, but I have to say that the other characters are pretty cool. So next up, the 5th and final DLC fighter in the first Fighters Pass is going to be Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, and he's going to be announced at the Game Awards. Now honestly, for the longest time, there has been a huge debate over which character was going to make it in. The top 3 contenders were Crash Bandicoot, Doom Guy, and Ryu Hayabusa, and it does look as though Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden is coming out on top, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to see Ryu Hayabusa in Smash Ultimate, so I'm looking forward to him. I'm not exactly sure like what his moveset's going to be because I don't know that much about him, but considering so many people have been talking about him for so long, like, I'm really not surprised that he is our 5th fighter. After that, apparently, the character after Ryu Hayabusa is Jonesy from Fortnite. Guys, I have been talking about a Fortnite character in Smash Ultimate, and every single time I do, people get so upset at me. They're like, there's no way that a Fortnite character will ever be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But guys, you have to remember that Fortnite, especially when Sakurai was probably choosing these characters, was like the most popular game like that was being played at the time. Like now, I do think that Minecraft has finally surpassed it. However, you guys cannot undervalue Fortnite like as a game franchise. It's made millions upon millions of dollars, so it makes all the sense in the world that we would be getting a Fortnite character. Especially since they just released Fortnite Chapter 2 or the next series of Fortnite, it just makes all the sense in the world. I knew a Fortnite character or some kind of Fortnite content was going to come to Smash Ultimate, and it looks like it is officially happening. Next up, apparently, we are finally going to be getting a Resident Evil character. However, it's not going to be Leon Kennedy, but instead Claire Redfield. Now guys, I really do not know anything about Resident Evil. I think I played it a little bit more when I was younger. I haven't really played any of the recent games, but considering that a character from Resident Evil has been requested very heavily for so long, I'm shocked that we don't already have one in Smash Ultimate. Like, yeah, I do understand that the game is a horror game, but the Resident Evil characters are super cool. They could all have super unique movesets, and not only that, guys, but the Resident Evil franchise is extremely popular. Like, personally, like I said, I've never played it, but I have people message me every single day talking about Leon Kennedy or some kind of character from Resident Evil, and the best part about getting Claire over Leon is that we're finally getting another female character in Smash Ultimate. That's something that a lot of people, including myself, really want to see, is more female characters, so if we do end up getting Claire Redfield, I would be very happy with that. Next up, the 3rd character after the first fighter's pass is going to be Maxwell from Scribblenauts, and apparently he works kinda like Hero with all of his special attacks. Now, right away, guys, this is definitely a character I am pretty surprised about. However, at the same time, it's so surprising that I could definitely see Sakurai doing this. Now, I don't really know all that much about Scribblenauts. Once again, it's just not really my type of game, but I remember very specifically, my brother actually picked up Scribblenauts for the Wii U, and he was playing it, and back at that time, I believe that game came out before Smash for Wii U and 3DS, I definitely thought that Maxwell had a good chance of making it into the game. He was a super unique character, he was a Nintendo character, and I just thought that his moveset would translate very well. Now, the only issue I have with this character coming to Smash Ultimate is that not only do I not know that much about him, but when was the last time we had a Scribblenauts game? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe we currently have a Scribblenauts game on the Nintendo Switch, and I think that the last one was on the Wii U. However, if they do decide to add Maxwell from Scribblenauts into Smash Ultimate, they are definitely also going to be releasing like a new Scribblenauts game, so that's definitely something we could all look forward to. And finally, guys, apparently the last character that is going to be joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as DLC, at least for the foreseeable future, is going to be Chosen Undead from Dark Souls. Now, right away, when I think of Dark Souls, the first character that comes to my mind is Solaire of Astora, just because he's the only Dark Souls character that does have an amiibo, so I think that's really the reason why, like, I always think of him. Now, I have actually played Dark Souls before. Yeah, I know, Lax Chris has actually played a game before. However, I was so bad at it. Dark Souls is such a very hard game that I got tired of it pretty quickly, but I think that Chosen Undead would be an absolutely amazing character. Like, yes, I do understand that not every Nintendo fan out there really likes the Dark Souls franchise, but considering we do already have Dark Souls on the Nintendo Switch and Solaire already has his own amiibo, it makes all the sense in the world to add this character in. Also, guys, if we do get Solaire as an alt, that would be absolutely amazing, and if we got him as an Echo Fighter, that would be infinitely better, so I'm really hoping this happens. That would be absolutely awesome, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. However, guys, with all of that being said, do I believe that this league is real? Honestly, guys, yeah, I definitely do believe that this league is real. I think that since this guy has gotten stuff right in the past, and Sabi has actually come and given me more information, and Sabi's been talking a lot, and Papagenos has been talking a lot about this kind of thing. Yeah, I definitely do think that this leak is real, and if you guys don't believe me, that's okay, because like I said, in just 2 hours, I am going to be releasing the other video, which is going to have all of the evidence, which is going to disprove some things, like the guy who's claiming that, like, he's being impersonated, and we're also going to be talking about, like, all of the, there's just a lot of stuff we got to talk about in the next video, so make sure you guys look forward to that. And with all of that being said though, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.